I'm Labrina, a recovering perfectionist, and I'm on a journey from shame to freedom. This is my story. In fact, it's still being written. I started a weight loss transformation that's really not about the weight loss. See, I'm also a performer, a magician's assistant. My husband and I own a theater, and I've grown up on the stage. But being on the stage has accentuated a struggle that I've had for years. And really the struggle is tied to this lie. It's a lie that I am only as valuable as what I can achieve. And that can also get twisted in my mind as a woman, that I'm only as lovable as I appear. Meaning, if I'm prettier, people will love me more. And on stage, that ties into if I can perform better, and if I'm prettier on stage, and if I can move more gracefully, and I can smile brighter, that people are gonna love me more. And that's a lie. And the longer that I've lived, and the more people that I've talked to, I've discovered that I'm not the only person that's held back by this lie. I think that a lot of us struggle to feel like we're enough. Another way to explain the lie would just be that if I'm not enough, people won't love me. If I'm not smart enough, if I'm not accomplished enough, if I'm not successful enough, if I'm not small enough, if I'm not fit enough, if I'm not strong enough, if I'm not emotionally balanced enough. Right now, a shame cycle that I have found myself in is I found that I get stressed and then I want to pull away from people because I don't want people to see me a hot mess. So I pull away and remove myself from relationships. I hide to try to fix my own problems. I'll go to the kitchen and I'll eat an entire box of Oreo cookies. And then at the end of the night, it hits me all at once where I feel like a fraud. I am someone who loves playing with my boys. I love being able to go outside and have adventures. I love encouraging other people on their health journey. So whenever I look and I see that I've been secret snacking for a week, and that I am depressed and feeling miserable, I put so much shame on myself. And then I start feeling guilty, and then I want to bury my emotions and just turn them off. So the cycle continues. I pull away from people. I try to fix my problems. I find myself mindlessly eating. And a lot of my binge eating, for me personally, is tied to shame. It's tied to this belief that I have to fix myself in order for someone to love me. So I hit a breaking point about 6 weeks ago. I was potty training my youngest. He's about to turn 3. I'm like, you know what? We are in quarantine right now. Hello, coronavirus. This is probably the best time I'll get to potty train him. So I got this bag of white chocolate baking chips. And when he would go use the bathroom, he would get 2 pieces. And our entire business has collapsed. Right now, my husband and I don't really have a way of making an income with any of the ways that we've had in the past. Because we're magicians, we're performers, we own a theater. And right now we can't operate. But especially whenever everything first shut down, it was like an emotional shock. Trying to figure out what's next and what is my purpose in the day-to-day. And I wound up eating like 3 bags of those baking chips. It would take me like a few days to eat one of the bags, but I kept going to Aldi and getting another one. And then I weighed myself, and I had gained so much weight just in about a month. And earlier this year, I was eating clean and was trying so hard to train for our new season at the theater. And I just felt defeated and so ashamed, and I didn't want anyone to know. I didn't want my husband to know. Because the baking chips are not the problem. It was that I couldn't handle the stress on my own. And that is embarrassing because I want to be strong enough. And again, if I'm not enough, would anyone really love me or like me or respect me? And so that's when I decided I had to do something different. I just wasn't sure what. And I've been on a journey of just exploring different options, getting rid of all of the sugar in the house, or cutting out everything that would be tempting, and then oscillating, like swinging back to the other direction and being like, no, I want it all. So, yeah, I just decided that one of the best ways to hold myself accountable is to be open with my journey. So this is just a story of transformation from the inside out. It's not about the weight loss. It's not about a number. I am enough just as I am. I don't have to prove anything to anyone, and I don't have to change who I am in order to be lovable. Honestly, what I so hope from this is that my story can give at least one other person hope. Because I believe that when we are healthy on the inside and on the outside, we can love people better. That's it. We can love people better. When we're coming from a place of health, we're not needing other people to step in constantly and save us from our own shame cycle. Then we can see others clearly. We can show grace more easily. The truth is that we can show grace to other people on their journey when we've owned our own crap. So this is me owning my crap and sharing it for the world, so that hopefully you can learn from it as well and be inspired to take healthy steps towards freedom in your own life. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. To follow my journey on the day-to-day, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And never miss an update. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. I'll see you next Thursday.